welcome back to RacingNews.com and welcome back to another one of our previews. All right, let's go to Saratoga Race 8 on August 10th. It is the Saratoga Special, a grade 2 race going 6.5 furlongs, $200,000 the purse, and it is for the 2-year-olds. Well, this is kind of the final, well, not kind of, it is the final race of the meet for stakes for 2-year-old horses on the dirt before the hopeful. So this is kind of the local prep for that big grade 1 hopeful on the last day of the meet. All right, we've got a nice field of 9 here. It's a wide open event. Let's go through them 1 through 9 and kind of analyze these. Not a lot of form to talk about with most of these, as you would think, lightly raced horses here, as it's still very early in this 2-year-old season. So, Smoked Wicked, the one horse is where we'll start. This horse broke the maiden at Evangeline by 7.5. Looks like got privately purchased here. Dallas Stewart took over the training. Went up to Churchill Downs to run in the Bashford Manor and ran a pretty good second. Just got beat by a freak. Politically Correct. Whew, that horse is really good. Won by 5 lengths that day. But the next best here was Smokin' Wicked. I thought the pretty good effort going from Evangeline 4.5 furlong race over the slop to a 6 furlong stakes race there at Churchill. So got beat 5, earned a decent figure there. So we'll see. Going to be another tough test here, but I don't know. Politically Correct might be better than anybody in this race. That's kind of something we'll keep an eye on. Number 2 is Showcase. Showcase was a winner at Belmont at the Big A by 7.5 lengths for Todd Pletcher last time out. Irad Ortiz was aboard then. He's aboard here. What's not to like about a Todd Pletcher 2-year-old at Romps on debut? They usually come back to run pretty well second start as well. So, I mean, look, not a lot to talk about here, but pretty nice horse. Horses by Uncle Mo out of a Violence mare. So breeding's pretty good as well. This one shows up with a pretty good shot, no doubt. Number 3 is Global Legend. Another horse just has one start. It was a Florida bred maiden special weight at Gulfstream Park, going 4.5 furlongs over the slop. Won by 3 lengths. The number didn't come back very fast, but those numbers hardly do down at Gulfstream this time of year for those 2-year-olds. So I don't take that too seriously. A pretty good horse when it comes to sprint pedigree. Got to stretch out. We'll see what happens. But again, it's kind of the unknown horse. They're bringing them all the way up here from Gulfstream. It's a Florida bred. Maybe what they're thinking is we'll try open company. If it doesn't work out, there's some lucrative Florida bred races, after this is over during I think it's September maybe or October, they run them down at Gulfstream. So they might go do that. So they maybe just testing the waters here. We'll see what happens, but it's an interesting horse. 1 race, 1 win. All right, let's keep going here. The number 4 is First Resort. This horse coming in from Ellis Park off of a 3.5 length victory. I thought this was a really sharp race. Went 5.5 furlongs there. Again, thought it was really sharp. Hardy brings this horse up, and then Flavian Pratt jumps aboard, who is on fire, as you guys know, from following Saratoga. So this one has one you need to respect, I would say. Pratt getting aboard, a big sign that they like this horse. And this horse showed a lot of speed on debut and should show it again here. Another horse by Uncle Bo. So that's a couple in here already that we've talked about by Uncle Bo. All right, let's keep going. The number 5 is Touchy. And this horse, to me, looks very good as well, even though the horse is still a maiden. Leslie Ward sends this horse out. He was still a maiden. Got beat in a stakes race. The Tremont Stakes was this horse's first start, believe it or not. It was bet down to 4-5, which shows you how much they really liked this horse that day in the Tremont, a first-time starter there, and that was on the Belmont Festival of Racing up there at Saratoga. Got beat by Studley Do Right in this spot. Studley Do Right came back to run second in his next race last time out. And look, I think this was another sign. I mean, you could go to a maiden with Touchy and probably be 1-5, but they put right back into a stakes. They went to the grade 2 Saratoga Special instead. So I think that's a really good sign. I do think this is a nice horse. I really do. And we should point out Studley Do Right, the horse that beat this horse in the Tremont, that second place effort that I mentioned, was in the Sanford, the grade 3 race here on opening weekend, and Mo Plex beat this horse by a length, and Mo Plex looked pretty darn good that day. So keep that in mind here. It looks like Touchy, he's pretty darn good. All right, the number 6 is Ace It. This is a horse with a ton of experience, has made 4 starts here. Last time out, won a maiden claiming race in his 4-start at Laurel Park by a half length. I have no idea why this horse is here. I think this is going to be 30, 40, 50 to 1 based on numbers, based on the fact that it had to drop down to the maiden claiming rakes, and based on the fact that the maiden special weights, this horse really wasn't close. I don't see it for this horse. It's going to take a big jump up. All right, number 7 is Noble Force, and this is an interesting horse as well. Won by 9.5 on debut there at Monmouth Park. The speed figure didn't come back very fast, but that's still pretty darn good to win by 9.5, going 5 furlongs in your first start. Might as well try it here. Going to have to improve from a speed figure standpoint, but this is a horse that, like I said, 1 for 1, looked pretty darn good. And then, all right, we'll go to number 8, Good Directions. This is one that last time out ran against Allowance Company at Ellis Park. Got second, beaten a length and a half. Did win on debut at Presque Isle Downs by 3 1/4. I don't know. I would like to see a little bit better start second out on the dirt. I do think this horse has a right to improve, kind of has that experience over some of these other ones. But for me, I just can't get behind this one. I wish that dirt effort would have been a little bit better. And then finally, number 9 is Keep It Easy. This is a horse that wasn't great on debut, but was very good in the second start, breaking the maiden at Churchill Downs by 4 lengths at 23 to 1. So a big price there for this Dale Romans runner. Junior Alvarado gets aboard today, shipping up from Kentucky, going to try this out. We'll see what happens with this one. That speed figure last time out was very good. I like that he's drawn outside because the horse showed speed, but maybe can sit off a little bit if it gets fast and sit a decent trip. So in with a shot here. I would not be shocked if this horse gets the job done. But like I said, it's going to be very interesting to see how this horse progresses. Really big progression in that first race. Or from first race, second race, I should say. Can that third race be that as well? All right, let's get to it. I debated between the 2 and the 5 here for a while. I went with number 5, Touchy on top. I just feel like the race last time out, first start in the Tremont Stakes, so debuted in a stakes and just kind of maybe ran a little greenly, looked like the horse might win, had the lead, got caught. I think the second start, the horse been working very well. And again, there's so many lucrative maiden special weights this horse could go in that are $100,000 purse, but instead they go to the Saratoga Special, a grade 2 race for $200,000. And that just kind of shows me they've got a lot of confidence. They want to get that grade 2 victory. And so I think they're going to do it. Number 5, Touchy on top for me. All right, that'll do it for our preview of the Saratoga Special. Hit that like button if you like the video. Hit subscribe if you really like it. Want to get alerted anytime we do videos like this. Most importantly, go to the website, racingdudes.com, for all the coverage of all the races and picks for every track every day. And look, guys, good luck if you're betting Saratoga on Saturday.